So today is a very exciting day in Marvel's Avengers because today my personal favorite Iron Man costume makes its way from the MCU into our games. And which costume am I talking about? Well, that would be the costume seen right here. The Iron Man Marvel Studios Iron Man exotic outfit. Try saying that quickly 5 times. It is absolutely absurd. But this is, of course, the Mark III. This was the first time that we had seen Iron Man in the now very much iconic red and gold colors within the MCU all the way back in 2008. Don't y'all feel like boomers now? I am absolutely bewildered by how long ago this costume was released, but still to this day, it is my favorite look for Iron Man. We're gonna go on ahead and don the suit in just one moment, but I do also want to go on ahead and mention, guys, don't forget, if you're hopping into the shop as this skin was released, make sure to grab your free item right here. Even if you don't want the Iron Man skin, definitely pick up the 2-hour Hero Catalyst bonus that is given away for free this week. And also, fun fact, I really love this brand new takedown. I think it looks ridiculously epic. It's basically a bit of a wrestling homage here, as you can see, where he throws down Mjolnir onto his foes and then counts the pin for 1, 2, 3. So that is insanely awesome as well. All right, so here we go on the Iron Man skin selection screen, and as you can see, we previously obviously had the Avengers Endgame costume, but now let's freaking go. Yo, I am so freaking happy that this is in the game. I remember people were freaking out about the Endgame skin released, and don't get me wrong, oh my goodness, this looks so good. Don't get me wrong, like, I understand that people really like that design, but this is just my favorite costume from the MCU. I am so freaking excited that this is now in the game. I cannot wait to hop into all my matches, going into all the missions, whatever it might be, as Iron Man, absolutely shrekking my opponents. It is going to be tremendous. So let's hop into some gameplay and actually showcase the costume in action. I think it's about time that we dive on in to a mission with the brand new costume equipped. And let's put the Iron Man skin here to the test. I am actually curious. Let me know down in the comment section below, which of the 2 MCU skins do you guys prefer? Do you like the Endgame costume better? Or are you like me? Are you in the camp that thinks that this costume right here, the Iron Man Mark III, is cooler? I think it's definitely this one, obviously, spoiler alert. But I also would make the case why. I think it just looks a lot more classic to the comics. I think it pays closer attention to the details that we see in the costume in the comic books, and so because of that, I prefer that. And in addition to that, I think there's definitely an element of nostalgia where that was the first time that we saw Iron Man in those colors on the screen, and that really is what kicked off the entire hype that we have seen around the MCU, was this particular movie of the first Iron Man film in 2008. And now, of course, we've got almost a decade and a half later, honestly, we have got an insane universe that we all are huge fans of, and we go and watch these movies on a pretty regular basis at this point. And we're so fortunate that not only are we getting the movies, but we've got the Disney Plus shows now. So the MCU has never been bigger, has never been better, has never been more prevalent, I guess, in our pop culture. And so I think just for that, there's an element of just being, I guess, nostalgic for the fact that this was the first time that we got to see the MCU come to life properly, you know? Like, of course, I'm aware that we've had Marvel movies before that, but that was all stuff that was not actually made directly by Marvel themselves. This was the first Marvel Studios film. So very important, very crucial to the history of the MCU. Okay, so let's pop off right here. We got ourselves a chest. See what we can get, hopefully some good, even though I don't particularly need anything at this point. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about leveling up right now is really my champion level for Iron Man, because as you can see, I am literally deleting all of our foes quite easily at this point in time, because we are power level 150 and we are actually champion level 13 already. So we're definitely making progress at a pretty good pace with this particular character. And if you didn't know, Iron Man is my main character in Marvel's Avengers, even though I have done a pretty good job at this point in time of actually leveling up a lot of the other characters to level 140 or power level 140 during the Marvel Avengers streams that I've been doing, which, by the way, if you've never tuned into one of those, we'd love to see you guys tune into that. We go on ahead and do a bunch of missions. Of course, don't forget, if you're a member of the channel, you do get to join me for those missions. So if you've ever wanted to go on ahead and pop off and go off on a few missions with yours truly, please tune in during the streams, where now I do them pretty much once a week. So just join the Discord, follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and on there I will literally post the stream schedule so you can check out when the Avengers streams are happening, or maybe you're interested in some of the other streams as well. So tune in to those as well. For now, let's get this past here. Whoa, chill. I'm kind of thinking of bringing out the Hulk Buster here, possibly. We'll see. We might just have to have the help with the Hulk Buster. My goodness, this suit looks so cool. I'm also now realizing, I think it's also just the posture design for this costume. Like the way that they have the shoulders sort of arcing in a V shape, I guess, kind of a V-shaped taper between the shoulders and the legs and everything. Like, it just feels so well done in terms of, it really does seem like a dude that is inside of an armor. Whereas oftentimes I feel like a lot of Iron Man designs look more like, oh, it's somebody wearing like a cloth costume. Like when you really start thinking about the logistics of how the heck is there a human inside that costume, like even the Endgame costume, if you look at it, and understand that the Endgame costume is supposed to be a little bit different in the sense that it's not all technological, I guess. It's supposed to be kind of almost like a biological element to the costume, I guess, almost like a symbiote or something like that. But I just think that sometimes the proportionality on the Iron Man costumes is way off, and this is definitely not one of those times. So there you guys have it. That is a cool, quick little showcase for the Mark III. I am super duper stoked to add this thing to the roster. It is definitely going to be on permanent rotation now. In fact, I don't think that I'm going to be switching out of this costume anytime soon. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will hopefully catch you guys here on the next live stream for Marvel Avengers. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everybody.